A twist in the latest immigration crisis, this one directly affecting the asylum process.
Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez reports on the tightened restrictions now in place.
The memo was sent on July 11th. It's based on a June 11th policy change set by the Attorney General's office. It said the department would no longer accept claims based on domestic and gang violence.
Asylum seekers' journeys often begin in Central America. They usually end at the ports of entry to the United States. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Office, or USCIS, handles those requests. Before 2013, the USCIS reports about 1 out of every 100 people sought asylum by claiming credible fear. Today, that number is 1 out of 10. We spoke with immigration attorney Jaime Diaz, who explained the process of requesting asylum.
Or you can come to a port of entry, you have no documents, and say, I'm here to apply for asylum. And then you will be processed, and you will be detained, and there will be an officer that will make a determination whether there is a possibility that your claim will be favorable. And eventually, if it is, then you will report to the immigration judge, and you will be eventually released, so that that you can, once you are able to show that your case has basis.
That process will be cut short under the Attorney General's new policy changes.
Now with this change, if they come over, they're probably not going to even see an immigration judge. They're going to be detained, and eventually they're going to be removed.
The memo issued by USCIS to its agents made it clear if an asylum application is fatally flawed on one essential ground, then a USCIS officer need not examine the remaining elements for asylum. The way the asylum seeker got to the port of entry will also matter. Officers reviewing cases will take into consideration if the applicant circumvented orderly refugee procedures, passed through other countries to get to the U.S., whether they could have requested asylum elsewhere, moved internally within their country to seek refuge, even if they could have presented themselves at a port of entry instead of entering illegally outside of one. All these will be considered.
And I think that is wrong, and that is not legal. But until somebody is able to get a judge or a court to say that what they're doing is incorrect, you're going to keep on seeing this happening to a lot of people.
A group of retired immigration judges issued an opinion calling the change in policy an affront to the rule of law.
We reached out to USCIS for comment and clarification. The agency declined our request for an interview, as did Customs and Border Protection and the Department of Justice. The USCIS did send a statement. In it, they said they believe the changes will help reduce the backlog in handling these kinds of cases. They estimate the time it takes for an asylum decision varies, but it's estimated it's about roughly 2 years or longer. To read the full statement by the USCIS, you can go to our website and click on the story. In the studio, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 10.